Hi everyone, it's me, Peyton. I'm coming at y'all from the North Georgia, Tennessee line. I was just laughing because I have the door open and I think it's the air conditioner or something outside. It just clicked on. I was like, of course it just turns on, right? And it says you are now live, and it was like as if on cue. So I apologize if y'all can hear that. I really do. It wasn't my intention, but there we are. Here we are. So it is Tuesday, and I wanted to talk to y'all about, changing people's routines, but being simple and being there for people from the beginning to the end. Don't just okay, maybe I should back up. I see a direct line in between doing network marketing correctly and being a good Christian. And so I have been reading these network marketing trainings, and then I also read a chapter in this book called It's Not Meant to Be a Secret, God Wants to Talk to You, because I love this book. Honestly, hello. I have another copy. It's right over there. It's brand spanking new. I haven't even opened it, but portions of this have fallen out. I have killed this book. So I've read it a million times, and I have another copy because I'm going to keep going and keep reading it. But I was reading this network marketing paper, and it's talking about, giving people samples and stuff and letting them try things and keeping it simple and just changing up their routine a tiny, tiny bit. But also, you're not just dropping things on them like, hey, here's some samples, use this stuff, and here's product, buy this. You have to actually follow up and check on them and build a relationship with them, which brings us to being a good Christian. We build relationships when we are good Christians. And let me tell you a story about today. So, today is March 3rd, and this Saturday, March 7th, we are having a March to Save Our Children nationwide. And I went to the Tennessee Neighbors for Liberty meeting this morning to talk to them about it because I'm one of the city leaders for Chattanooga. And I have massive, massive help from my friend Glenda at Tennessee Neighbors for Liberty, which I adore her, and I can't do this without her, in all honesty. So I went today, and this is going to shock some people, but I went by myself. Hey! And I saw another lady, and she was sitting by herself. So I walk up to her, and I was like, are you sitting by yourself, or are you waiting on someone? And she was like, oh, no, I'm alone. And I was like, and she goes, you can sit with me if you want. And I was like, can I? Because I'm alone, too. And I just don't want to be that weird person. And she was like, no, sit here. So this complete stranger and I decide to sit down together. We're at a restaurant at this meeting. And so we're sitting at a restaurant table together, this complete stranger and I, and we're just chit-chatting away. And finally, about 5 minutes in, I was like, what's her name? Because we didn't even introduce ourselves. We're just, chit-chatting. Since we're pretending to be friends, we should actually maybe become friends. So I built a new relationship today with a new person, and actually she is very like-minded, and it just floored me that, God had my back. He knew I was scared to leave the house. He also knew I was scared to leave the house and go to the meeting by myself and sit at a restaurant table by myself. And so he sent someone to sit with me and to have this table. And literally, I didn't even ask her. I just said, are you alone or are you waiting on somebody? And she said, I'm alone. You can sit down if you want. And I was like, Okay. That's what I was after. So great. Well, after like the meal, we found out like we have a lot in common. So now we're Facebook friends. And we have each other's phone numbers, and it's amazing to me how God works when you build those relationships, no matter if it's with strangers you just met or people you've known for a while online. If you're building them correctly and cultivating those, then you are also doing network marketing correctly. So direct line right there. And let's just take that back to network marketing. She might become a future distributor or a future customer one day. I don't know. We just became friends today. I have no idea. She might have a problem I can solve in the future. I don't know. I'm not out for like her to become a customer or a distributor for the dollars. If she has a problem in the future I can solve, then I'll tell her about it, and it's her choice. And again, that is being a good network marketer and being a good Christian, because you're like doing one and the same. You're solving problems and building relationships. And that's what we should be doing for each other. Especially right now, I feel like there is a definite divide. There's also a divide in the church. So there's like a divide in between people of the church and then people who are not of the church. And then there's a divide within the church. And that is exactly what they want. They want to divide and conquer. There is a reason divide and conquer is a phrase. And it is our job to reach out and grab somebody's hand on the other side of that bridge and pull them back and love each other. And don't let them conquer us. Don't let them divide us. I love y'all so much. And it's up to us. We have to make that change. We have to build those relationships. It's up to us. Like, I didn't want to get out in the wild today and like go speak in front of 100 new people, but I did. And I did a scary thing. And I also did a scary thing when I sat down and ate with a stranger. But you know what? I made a new friend. Also, I made another new friend after the meeting, because this person came up to me and was very, he said he could tell that I really am passionate and introverted. Like, I didn't want to like make a whole big speech about anything. I just wanted to share the mere facts. But he said, and then you didn't like, you literally were like, we're marching for the kids on Saturday from 1 to 3 downtown. And he was like, can I have more info? And he was like, I know it was hard for you to talk. So, if I can get up and do a hard thing, so can y'all. And my hard thing may be different from your hard thing, okay? But we can do hard things. I love y'all.